Hello, it's Fumi here again, and today I'm going to be talking about five things, five, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that you should not say at your US visa interview to get an approval. I've learned this over the years while applying for my own visas and helping other people prepare for the visa interview. So stay with me while I tell you the five things not to say at your visa interview. Number one, not being able to prove that you return back to your home country. Now, the reason when you get a B1, B2 visa, the belief is that you're going temporarily, which means you're coming back after a short period. So you need to be able to prove that you intend to come back. So not being able to prove that you intend to come back is something that you should not do. Number two is not being able to show ties to your own country. Not being able to show ties. You must be able to show ties to your own country for you to get a visa approval at the United States Consulate. So you must be able to show that you have strong ties. So it can be family, it can be financial, it can be your job, properties, businesses. Just be able to show strong ties, that you have something tangible, something strong enough that you're coming back to. Basically, something that ties you back home. And the only reason why you're looking to go to the United States is just temporarily, and you'll be returning back home after a short period of stay. Because really, check it. If you don't have ties to your home country, they're going to assume, rightly so, or believe that you have nothing to come back to in your own country, nothing is tying you back home, and you have no reason to want to come back. Number three, do not talk about a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a fiancé, husband, or wife in the United States if you are applying for a B1, B2 visa, which is a temporary visitor visa or a business visa or medical visa. If you're applying for any kind of visa that has to do with something more permanent, maybe an immigrant visa, then you can go ahead. But then if you're applying for a non-immigrant visa, do not talk about these things. Now, if you are asked if you have a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a fiancé, husband, spouse abroad, do not lie. Yes, tell the truth. But if you are not asked, don't flaunt it. Do not talk about it if you want to get your B1, B2 visa approved. So just imagine you're applying for a B1, B2 visa, and then they ask you, why are you going on this trip? And then you say, I'm going to the US to see my US citizen boyfriend. It's not a good idea. So please don't bring it up unless you're asked. If you're asked, because these days they take down, when you're filling your DS-160 form, they take your social media handles. So maybe you have a boyfriend that you've posted pictures of him that shows he's in the United States, or something that shows that you have your significant other in the United States, and then you get asked the question. Do not lie. But if you're not asked that question, please don't bring it up. Do not say you have a boyfriend, girlfriend, or significant other in the United States at a B1, B2 interview. Because honestly, you don't want them to have any reason to believe that you would be tempted or you intend to stay in the United States permanently or longer than they are going to be giving you a visa for. Because really, the first thing that will come to mind is this person has access to a US citizen that could sponsor he or she for a green card, meaning you might not want to return. And that's not the reason you're applying for the visa. It's for a temporary visit or a temporary stay to the United States. So don't let them doubt you, because that might lead to a refusal. The fourth thing that you should not do at a B1, B2 visa interview is tell them that you're going to be working in the United States, or maybe you're going to be doing some kind of business or selling something that will get you financial benefits. You shouldn't do that because the visa type that you're applying for, which is the B1, B2, does not allow you, does not permit you to do that. And of course, that will lead to a refusal. So you should not say that you're going to be working or you're going to be getting financial gains on this visa while in the United States. Okay, so yeah, let me add this. Not only for financial gains, even if you want to volunteer, you do not need to disclose that information because the visa you have does not say anything about working. So, like a video I've done before, don't talk too much, just answer the questions that you're being asked. So, by all means, never ever say that you're going to be working in the United States, either paid or voluntary, while you're on an interview for a B1, B2 visa. The last one I'm going to say is for you not to utter the words, I do not know, I don't know. It shows that you're uncertain, it doesn't show confidence, it doesn't show you know what you're doing or you know what you're saying because you're being asked a question and your response is, I don't know. It's a red flag. It will set off alarm bells for the visa officer when your response to a question is, I don't know. So, honestly, when you're attending a B1, B2 interview, make sure you're prepared for the questions like where you're going to be staying, where you're going, what you intend to do, who you know there, how long you're going to be gone for, you know. Don't ever let your response or your answer to any question at your interview be, I don't know. And that will be all from me today. Till next week when I release another video. Take care and have a good week. Bye bye.